Hey guys, welcome back to Think Tank. In this video we're going to talk about limits. Okay, so limits are very useful in determining whether a function is continuous or not, okay, at a given point. Okay, so now we want to evaluate the limit of natural log of 1 minus x squared minus y squared plus x squared plus y squared over x squared plus y squared. Okay, unfortunately you can't just substitute 0 on the denominator because the function will become undefined. Okay, so whenever I see x squared plus y squared, I think it's very wise to use polar coordinates. Okay, so I want to use polar coordinates, and we know that r squared is equal to x squared plus y squared. Okay, so that means this is going to be r squared. Okay, so what we're going to do is that we're going to say, okay, you should write limit as r approaches, okay, limit as r approaches 0. Okay, so it's going to be lean, and if we factorize here, we're going to be left with 1 minus r squared, okay, plus this is x squared plus y squared, and this is equal to r squared over x squared plus y squared. So this is equal to r squared. Okay, and now we have a single variable. We just have r, we just have r, we just have r. Okay, so now we can use L'Hospital's rule. What we're going to do, we're going to differentiate the numerator with respect to r, differentiate the denominator with respect to r, until we find the limit. Okay, and if we do that, if we differentiate 1 minus r squared, we're going to get lim as r approaches 0. Okay, so on top we're going to have negative 2r, the derivative of negative r squared over 1 minus r squared, and here we're going to get 2r. Then on the denominator I'm going to get 2r. Okay, and as you can see, if I plug in 0 here, the function is still undefined, so I'm going to differentiate it again. Okay, so if we differentiate this, we're going to use quotient rule, and quotient rule, I'm just going to say this is equal to u, this is equal to v, then we're going to say v prime u minus u prime v over v squared. So I'm going to use a new page, differentiate. Since we're using quotient rule, this is u, the numerator is u and the denominator is v, and the formula is uv is v prime u minus u prime v over v squared. Okay, so we're going to differentiate, and if we do that, we're going to say limit is r approaches 0. Okay, so v is 1 minus r squared prime u. Okay, so if we differentiate negative 2r, we're going to say negative 2 minus u, we use negative 2r, okay, times the derivative of v, that is equal to negative 2r, plus what is the derivative of 2r is equal to 2. Okay, then here we say v prime u minus u prime v over v. Okay, so over v squared, and the v squared is equal to 1 minus r squared to the power 2. Okay, and we're going to divide this by the derivative of 2r, and that derivative is equal to 2. So as you can see, now we don't have 0 at the denominator. Okay, so the function is now defined, and we don't have 0 here, because if we replace out the 0, we're going to be left with 1, and the function is defined. Okay, so now if I plug in r, I'm going to say limit as r approaches 0 is equal to 1 minus 0, that is equal to 1, times negative 2. Okay, minus negative 2r, so that is 0 times 0, okay, plus 2, and here we're going to say 1 minus 0, we're going to get 1, and all divided by 2, so we're going to get negative 2 here, okay, minus 0 just going to be 0, negative 2 divided by 1, we're going to say negative 2 plus 2, and we're going to get 0, 0 divided by 1 is 0, so that we're going to be left with the 0 on top over 2, so that means the limit as xy approaches 0, 0 is equal to 0. Thank you for watching. Hope for support in form of likes, comment, and subscribing.